Minerva, the gold bullion vendor, is coming back to Fallout 76. She'll be at the White Spring Resort from September 18th, 12 p.m. EST, until September 22nd, 12 p.m. EST, and she'll have a massive sale. Let's take a look at everything she's bringing. Starting with plants sold by Mortimer at the crater. The Gauss minigun is a heavy weapon, firing 2mm EC rounds. These rounds explode for 15% damage on contact. Mortimer sells this weapon for 750 bullion when you have a max reputation with the Raiders, which is allied. Minerva will sell it for 563 bullion. The Floater Flamer Grenade is a thrown weapon which explodes in flames. Mortimer sells the plans for this grenade for 150 bullion when you get the Raiders to a friendly reputation. Minerva will sell them for 113. The Ammo Converter is a camp item which allows you to turn in ammo for points and then purchase other ammunition types with those points. Mortimer has the plans for 1250 bullion when you get the Raiders to a cautious reputation. Minerva will have them for 938. You can actually just buy this from the Atomic Shop for 500 atoms, but I don't recommend getting this item at all. Its interface is incredibly clunky. You can't get alien blaster rounds or ultrasight ammunition from it. I bought this thing within the first 2 weeks of me playing the game and haven't used it since the first time I tried to use it. And not to mention that ammo is incredibly easy to come by. It just drops on enemies. You do not need this item. Save your bullion. Now let's talk about plans normally sold by Regs at Vault 79. Now Minerva won't be selling the Gauss pistol, but she will have plans for the Gauss pistol aligned short barrel. When added to your pistol, it increases aim speed by an outstanding 1%. Huh. It also decreases VATS cost by 5% and increases the weapon's range by an actually outstanding 500%. Now, Regs normally carries these plans for 150 bullion. Minerva will have it for 113. Plans for the Gauss pistol drum magazine usually cost 100 bullion. Minerva will sell them for 75 bullion. When added to your pistol, it decreases aim speed by 3%, increases VATS cost by 10%, decreases reload time by 20%, and increases magazine capacity by 50%. The Gauss pistol's refined receiver increases damage by 12% and increases aim speed by 3%. Regs has these plans for 200 bullion. Minerva will sell them for 150. The Protective Lining Secret Service Under Armor mod normally sells for 150 bullion. Minerva will have it for 113 bullion. When added to your Under Armor, it increases energy and radiation resistance by 12 points. It also adds 2 strength and perception along with 4 endurance. Plans for the Shielded Lining Secret Service Under Armor mod are normally sold for 200 bullion. Minerva will have them for 150 bullion. When equipped to your Under Armor, it adds 15 radiation and energy resistance. It also increases strength and endurance by 4 points, while adding 2 points to perception. Minerva will carry all parts of the Thorn armor set, that is the chest, both arms, and both legs. If you're wearing the entire set, enemies making melee attacks against you receive 25 bleeding damage per second every 5 seconds. Enemies you attack with melee weapons receive 50 bleeding damage every second for 5 seconds. You're also 5% harder to detect while sneaking. Know that, to craft Thorn armor, you need Vault 94 steel, which you can only get from Murmurg at the Rusty Pick. Normally, Regs sells the chest piece for 100 bullion. Minerva will have it for 750. You have to buy each limb piece separately, so the left arm, left leg, right leg, each sold by Regs for 750 bullion. Minerva will carry them for 563 each. The Lighter Build Secret Service Armor Limbs plan is a single plan which allows you to make the Lighter Build mod for all of your Secret Service armor limbs. Attaching this mod to a limb reduces the weight of that limb and increases action points by 2. Regs normally sells this plan for 250 bullion. Minerva will have it for 188. The Ultra Light Build Secret Service Armor Limbs mod is similar to the mod we just mentioned, except it increases AP by 5. Regs carries this plan for 500 bullion. Minerva will have it for 375. The Plasma Caster is currently one of the best weapons in the game. It is a heavy weapon which deals energy and physical damage. Regs carries the plants for this weapon for 750 bullion. Minerva will have them for 563. The Secret Service underarmor is currently one of the best underarmors in the game. As its name suggests, it's worn under armor, and when fully upgraded, go with the shielded lining, it has some of the best resistances in the game. Regs carries the plants for this armor for 250 bullion. Minerva will have it for 188. The T65 calibrated shocks are mods for the T65 power armor's legs. When equipped to each leg, it increases carry weight by 50, and that's 50 per leg for a maximum of 100 additional carry weight. Regs has the plans for this mod for 750 bullion. Minerva will carry them for 563. The T65 Rusty Knuckles are mods for the T65's power armor arms. When equipped, your unarmed attacks deal 9 bleed damage every second for 3 seconds. Regs will have this plan for 250 bullion. Minerva will carry it for 188. The T65 Jetpack allows you to add a jetpack to the T65 power armor's chest. This increases the chest piece weight by 25% and increases your AP by 1. When this mod is equipped, you have jetpack-assisted jumping. It eats your AP to briefly fly around. Regs normally carries this plan for 2,000 bullion. Minerva will have it for 1,500. The Warglaive is a melee weapon reminiscent of something a Roman soldier might carry. Minerva will not have this weapon, but she'll have a few mods. The Warglaive Flaming Blade mod reduces the weapon's physical damage by 40% while adding 36% fire damage. Enemies attacked by this weapon continue to burn for 5 seconds after the attack. Regs normally carries this plan for 200 bullion. Minerva will have it for 150. The Warglaive Shockblade, I hate that sort of rhymed, reduces the weapon's physical damage by 50% while adding 49% energy damage. Regs carries this plan for 200 bullion. Minerva will have it for 150. Now let's talk about items sold by Samuel at the Foundation. The Gauss shotgun is a powerful weapon that fires 2mm EC rounds. These rounds explode on contact, dealing 15% of the weapon's damage. Samuel carries the plans for this weapon for 500 bullion when you reach allied reputation with the settlers. Minerva will have them for 375. Plans for the Gauss shotgun's extended barrel are also sold at allied reputation for 150 bullion. Minerva will have them for 113. Plans for the Gauss shotgun's extended magazine are also sold at allied reputation for 100 bullion. Minerva will have them for 75. And Samuel also carries the Gauss shotgun's hardened receiver for 200 bullion with allied reputation. Minerva will have it for 150. Samuel also carries plans for the kid's truck bed for 500 bullion. I couldn't find any reputation requirements online, but these items can be earned from daily ops. Minerva will carry this plan for 375 bullion. Samuel carries the plans for an umbrella hat for 100 bullion. I also couldn't find any reputation details online, but these plans are available as a potential reward for daily ops. Minerva will carry them for 75 bullion. The water well is a camp item which generates dirty water. Samuel will carry these plans for 750 bullion if you have a neighborly reputation with the settlers. Minerva will have these plans for 563 bullion. Let's talk about a few weapons that are only obtainable through daily ops. The Gutter is a unique Assaultron blade, which is a one-handed melee weapon that deals 122 physical damage at level 45. Crafting and then scrapping this weapon gives you the chance to learn the Vampires mod. Minerva will carry the plans for this weapon for 1,000 bullion. The Whistle in the Dark is a unique assault rifle which deals 76 damage at level 50. It comes with a scope. Crafting and then scrapping this weapon gives you the chance to learn the Nocturnal, that's Enhanced, and Perception legendary mods. Minerva will carry the plans for this weapon for 1000 bullion. The Brotherhood Recon armor can only be obtained through daily ops. This is a heavy armor set capable of having a jetpack. Minerva will have all pieces of the armor. The headpiece is 2000 bullion, the chest piece is 1500 bullion, and each limb piece is 1000 bullion. Like and follow for more Fallout 76 news.